Welcome to my final episode of Base Race for August 2015. In this competition, there were two stages. The first was a race in which we had to obtain a number of set blocks within 2 hours and 40 minutes. Unfortunately, I failed by about 18 minutes, and you can watch the previous part of this series to see that. In this episode, though, is stage 2, where we have to build a final build. Now, behind me, you can see the awesome build by Cherry Bitters. This was Animal from, I believe, the May base race. And this video, I'm going to show you my build, which is of the theme Fairy Tale. And then I'm going to show you how I built it. So stay tuned for both of those if you're interested. Now, this theme was Fairy Tale. I went through a lot of possible ideas. I was thinking something maybe Jack and the Beanstalk, but I've actually done that before in Paradise Decay's YouTube project. I was thinking about something from Princess Bride. I was thinking about something... Oh, he's very interested in my build. Look at how happy he is. Thinking of things from the comic series Fables, which would be set in modern day. So I was thinking of a whole bunch of different things, but what I finally decided to go with was something fairy related from one of my favorite and first fantasy games ever, The Legend of Zelda. Alright, and there we have it, the Hyrulean and Lorulean fairy fountain. It is split between two worlds. Over here, we have the Lorule rest stop, where there's always mischief a-brewin'. And on this side, we have the Hyrule Heroes Respite, peace to man and mount. So there's a little place to feed your horse, enchant your gear. Then we, of course, have the Fairy Fountain, which heroes can dip in and heal up after their long travels, whether they are exploring in the land of Hyrule or in the alternate dimension of Lorule. And here's what it looks like from the ground level. And here is what it looks like from the high level. Of course, where I built it, on the left we have the lush tree line, and on the right we have the bare stony mountains, also reflecting the opposite lands of Hyrule and Lorule. So I'm pretty proud of this build. It was actually pretty tricky to figure out how to incorporate all the blocks and not go over on certain blocks, but I think I did a really nice job in general, and I hope you all like it. And happy adventuring! Alright, so for my build, the first thing I did was went and got some spruce saplings because you can use those as decorations. And I found this relatively large flat space here, just not too far away from Animal. So I can get blocks over here without too much trouble. Go ahead and flatten this out. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to start my build on the flat space. So right here in front of the flat space, I'm going to put two chests. And I will reveal the reason for these two chests in a bit. But what I'm going to do is migrate and sort the key blocks, which are the ones that are black, into those two chests. So the ones that are yellow, I know I have to use at least one of those, and I can use unlimited. Same with blue. But the ones that are in black, I have to use a specific number. So first thing I'm going to do is grab the 12 glowstone and the 13 cobwebs, the 50 soul sand, the 10 coal blocks, half of the glass panes, the droppers, the plain cobblestone. Oh, actually, cobblestone is yellow, so we'll leave that there. The 16 of the stone, and the redstone ore. Coarse dirt is unlimited. The gravel, the stone bricks, the lava bucket, and the brewing stand. Okay, and we're going to move this stuff over here to one of the chests. We're going to put this stuff in the chest that's on the dark log. Okay, and we're going to grab the other stuff and put that on the light log. So that would be the spruce leaves, the other glass panes, 16 more of the stone, the lapis ore, the bookshelves, 32 stone, water bucket, the cauldron, and the enchanting table. And that goes in the light colored chest. Okay, now for the other stuff, we need, let's see, we're going to use the spruce logs instead of the oak. So let's go actually up to the cache. Okay, so we're going to take probably 2 stacks of spruce logs over here on the left and some quartz blocks. What do we got up here? Okay, we're going to probably take 1 stack of quartz blocks. We're going to need some hardened clay. Probably 2 stacks of that. And probably some... Let's go with blue. Let's go with light blue dye. We'll take a half a stack of light blue dye. And then we need oak planks. So we'll go ahead and take 2 stacks of that. And we'll take 1 hay bale, which I also have back in my thing, but we're just going to take 1. Actually, you know what? We're going to take a couple. We'll take a stack of hay bales. And then on the other side of my inventory, we're going to need a bunch of regular cobblestone. Oh, actually, we'll need, whoops, mossy cobblestone over here. I missed that one. We're going to need coarse dirt over here. And let's grab 4 coarse dirt. And then we're going to need bricks. Let's grab 1 stack of bricks. And let's grab ender chest. And I'll go ahead and put 1 here. I'm planning to use 1 in my build. I don't think I really need anything else. I think... Oh, wait. Yes, there is 1 more thing that I need, which was not provided for me. So I will have to make myself... We'll go ahead and grab 1 more thing of logs for that purpose. And I won't spoil it. Wait a minute. Did I grab spruce? Yeah, I did. Good. Alright, made some blue glass planes, which I'll swap out with the clear. I'm going to need some black, some yellow, some orange, and some white dye as well. And something else I wasn't provided with. Yep, that would be wool. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Ron, you can't use wool in your final build because that item is not in the block list. And I would say you are correct. However, you can and should, in my opinion, use it for the coolest decorative item in the game, which is banners. Now, these two banners are also potentially going to give away what I want to do. This is supposed to be a yellow banner. Oh, shoot. I need to go get more sheep. Ah, crud. Okay, now we take the yellow banner, and this time we want to use black down here. Yep, that's right. And then we want to use orange like this. Gosh, I hope this is correct. Then we want to use yellow like this. Then we want to use orange like this. And then we want to use black like this. Yes, that is correct. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you what these two banners will look like to get when placed together. Banana. These represent the kingdoms of Hyrule and Lorule from The Legend of Zelda. And that is a clue to my fairy tale build. Alright, now I need to turn this. We're going to hold these 16 stone separate. I want to turn these 32 stone into stone slabs. Now I can only make 32 of them. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the rest of this stone has to be chucked because we don't want to accidentally use it in our build. So 32 stone blocks is the equivalent of 32 stone slabs. Then we want to turn this 32 stone bricks into as many, 32 of these stone bricks. So that's 24. Can I get 32 out of this? I'm not actually sure. 30. Oh, 30. I need 2 more of those. So let me grab this back. I knew there was good reason to have these. I should have thrown them out. Do this. And this. And this. So there. 32. Oops. Why did I make 33? 32 chiseled stone brick plus 32 stone brick is 64. And so we can put 16 on this side and 16 on this side. And then these are garbage. And these are garbage. 32, 16, 16, 32. Okay. And now we're going to use this right here as the backdrop. It's not really that much of a matter where the backdrop is, but I like that on this side of the line is nice and green and pretty. And on this side of the line, if I take down those trees, it'll be stark and mountainous with the Witch's Tower in the background. And we're going to go ahead and start by using these 2 colors. And we're going to go ahead and... Can you get out of my way, please? Thank you. We're going to go ahead and put 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, good. Now we're going to use the coal and the quartz right here. side by side. There. Yep, that's good enough. All right, and a fairy needs its wings, whether you're the light fairy or the dark fairy. Very good. Of course, this is the fairy queen, so she needs a crown. These are decorative items, not building blocks. And also, the Dark Queen, now that she has completely awoken, is really irritated by these trees back here. So we're going to go ahead and take care of these trees. All right, that ought to do it. Saves me a lot of time chopping wood. And we'll just get rid of these over here. Just the ones that are on the dark fairy side of the background. Again, these are not part of my build, but they will definitely, the lack of trees will definitely add to. If you saw that coming, please leave a like and subscribe. Okay, there we go. Cleared out the trees. We got green lush on the left, and we've got dead rockiness on the right, except those, which, not a big deal. Now, the next thing I want to know is how far does water flow? The answer is to here. Which means if I put this like that, I think, perfect. Now I need to know the opposite question. Well, not really the opposite question, but how far does lava flow? I think it is like half of that distance. Oh, actually, we want to suck up the water. Because we don't want it to be making cobblestone. We want the water and the lava to meet with one block in between them, if I can pull it off. So I want the lava to go to there. Okay, it definitely does not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks from the edge, I believe, is the same. So I will probably need 2 buckets of lava to get that far. Whoops, not there. There. Oh, and also we need to fix that. And to break this. Come on, flow. I don't want you to go this way. I want you to flow correctly. Why won't you flow this way? Why you gotta flow so rude? Is it because of this stupid hole here? Minecraft liquid mechanics are messy. Yeah, there we go. So lava will flow 1, 2, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So I need to put, oh, basically, what if I put it there? No. I need 1 there and 1 there. Okay. That's pretty much what I wanted to know. So what happens? Let me test one more thing out here. Is that going to make cobblestone? I hope not. Perfect. Does not. Okay, so the pool is going to be 8 in that direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this direction. Okay, so there's my lava bucket, there's my water buckets, and as you can kind of see, I've used 2 combinations, well, basically black and gray and blue and light blue underneath the water, And so of the 32 slabs that I had, or stone, brick, and stone for each side, I've used 5 on each of those. So I've got 27 left for each of the sides now. And there is the mossy and the normal cobblestone that I'm supposed to include. All right, then on this side we have pillars, 4 pillars with lapis on the bottom, redstone and stone mixed in. That leaves me with 6 of my allotted stone for some use later. And the corresponding quartz pillars on the Hyrule side. Alright, made a quick change. I decided I wanted to do the rim of the pool in these blocks, and then I mixed the mossy in there. So I've still got the correct number of blocks in each. Okay, I'm going to trade in this 6 stone for 6 more slabs. And put this extra over here. Then I want to trade... Oh, I can't trade stone brick for stone. Well, let's get these out of here. These are not required. And these are not required. Alright, here we go. Sucked up the lava. And we'll trade these 5 for 5 whiteys. It's a good thing I sucked up that lava, isn't it? Or that would all be a big cobblestone or obsidian mess right now. And I would be crying and weeping. Now let's see if we can put the lava back in the middle. Oh, it's actually supposed to be up one. So we're going to have to do this temporarily. Take you. Put the lava up here. And then put you back. Okay, and there's the pillars with the top. And I think it looks pretty good so far. That's the central fountain, the fairy fountain for this fairy tale. I'm wondering if I want to keep this cobblestone here. It almost looks like too much texture, but I'm going to get the surrounding base in first before I decide that. And then I actually have 10 stone and 24 stone brick left to play with. I actually miscounted because what I should have done is I should have up here used stone bricks, but I used stone brick slabs. So I actually ended up wasting some blocks, but if I need to, I can go up there and pull them down. So here's what I have left to work with. I still have not figured out exactly what I'm going to do with the droppers, although I do have a decent idea. Alright, putting droppers in place. There are 20 dropper tiles and 20 more stone brick. Okay, now if I calculated everything right, and I did because I checked in MC Edit, I have 10 stone or stone slabs, and I have 3 stone brick or stone brick slabs left. And so what I'm going to do with these is create stairs to get up here. And since I've only got 3 of these, 1, 2, 3, we'll use 1, 2, 3 here. So I have 7 either stone or stone slabs left with which to build. And I'm not quite sure yet what I'm going to do with those. So let's put those over here. Alright, the next thing I'm going to deal with is at least 1 piece of coarse dirt, the 64 required gravel, and the 4 bookshelves. Alright, so there is the 64 gravel and some coarse dirt to fill it in. Here are the 4 bookshelves, and the nice thing about bookshelves is that the tops of them look like oak planking. So I can go ahead and cover all this with oak planks, which are free to use, and not have to worry about what the heck am I going to do with a bookshelf when it comes to fountains. And I don't think I'm actually able to use grass in the build, so I decided not to count any of this. So basically when Edd Case and the Mob Cave go to count how many blocks I used, they can go from this corner to that gravelly corner, and they don't have to go in and try to figure out like how many how deep to go. They just grab from there up, from corner to corner. It'll make a really easy schematic. And the bookshelves are included, although not in the form that you expected. The next thing I want to do is get rid of my requirement for cobwebs, soul sand, and spruce leaves. And what I'm going to try to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to do one of those, one of those. We're going to do, whoops, one, is that where I want that? Yeah, want that there. Actually, we probably want this here. And then we're going to have the same pattern flanking over here. This is, except it's going to be foliage. So we've got a spruce with 1, 2. And we've got, let's see, a spruce skipping one out. All right, now we've got the cobwebs and soul sand sort of gripping and encroaching on the fountain on this side and sort of spewed out on the ground, sort of disgusting looking. And then on this side we've got some vines and we've got some foliage sort of growing up around the fountain. So the Hyrule side is quite beatific, and the Lorule side is quite ugly, actually. So what do we have left to use? We have at least 1 hay bale. We've got 7 more stone, a cauldron, an enchanting table, glowstone, at least 1 brick, brewing stand. I don't need an ender chest, but I kind of want to add one in. Same thing with redstone lamps, and I was thinking glass bottles to go on here. So actually these items over here are not required, but these 3 and these 4 are required. Let's see, how can I incorporate those? Alright, solved my glowstone by putting it in the pool a little bit strategically, and then making the fairy queens gold-haired with golden locks coming out the back. So they have short golden hair, and from the front, or from the side, it looks cute, and from the front, looks like that. Oh boy.